Okay, now I'm going to show you how to knit. These are 2 knitting needles. These are size 9 knitting needles. And they are steel needles. See how long they are. Notice how long they are. So you can do works, really large works here. Okay, so all knitting projects start with casting on of stitches. So I'm only going to use 1 needle to cast on, and I'm going to put the needle in my right hand. Okay, I put the needle in my right hand. I'm going to take my yarn in my left hand, and here's the end. Okay, and I want to leave an end long enough to cast on my stitches. Now, depending on how big your project is, you want to make sure you have enough yarn here to cast on with. So I'm going to take this yarn and I'm going to wrap it around my thumb like this. Okay? Then I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to stick it right under that yarn. Then I'm going to hold it with my index finger. I'm going to take the yarn, the other end of the yarn, and I'm going to wrap it around that needle, around the back end of that needle. And then I'm going to slip that stitch over on top of the needle. And there's my casting on. Again, I wrap my thumb around, and however many stitches it tells you to cast on, that's what you're going to cast on. Okay, and then I switch it over. Okay, I stick my needle under my yarn, wrap my yarn around the back end of that needle, slip the stitch over onto the needle. Okay, I wrap my thumb around from the back. Okay, I slip that yarn underneath next to my thumb. I hold on to it. I wrap that yarn around the back end of the needle, and then I put it in my right hand. I hold it in my right hand, and then I slip that stitch right over top of the needle. Okay, and see? Now you don't want to put this on too tight, because then it'll be difficult to work with the yarn when you start knitting. Okay, so here we go again. It's very easy. Here we go again. Okay, and if you have trouble with this, all you have to do is replay the video. And there you have it. Okay, there are your stitches. See how nice those are. Not too tight. See, we have a ridge at the bottom here. Okay, very good.